Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to another Heroic Plus One. As you know, if you've been following along really closely, Alexandra had a couple of pretty good seizures over 7 years ago. It's a humbling thing to see your loved one taken to the hospital in the middle of the night, providing a profound opportunity to appreciate the preciousness of our brief lives and the heroic individuals who take care of us in our time of need. I'll always remember the fact that the paramedic firemen arrived at our house at something like 2 o'clock a.m. within minutes of my 911 call. To put it in perspective, I called them shortly after Alexandra's seizure began, and they arrived before her seizure was done. I've since learned that seizures, although they can be a bit alarming, aren't quite as big of a deal as I originally thought, but still, that first experience was head emoji exploding. Bless you, firemen and women, paramedics, nurses, and doctors who serve us all so profoundly as everyday heroes. Truly bless you. Now, after Alexandra had those seizures, which were the first since she was a little girl, we connected with a few of our favorite brain doctors who happened to be friends, including Dan Siegel, Daniel Amen, and David Perlmutter, all of whom were extraordinarily generous in their support. We got brain scans with Daniel Amen, and he recommended Alexandra do some neurofeedback sessions. So she did a few, but she didn't do all of the ones he had prescribed, as it was a bit of a drive there and back, and she was able to figure out the root cause and get her health to the next level. Then earlier this year, she had some auras, which are kind of like pre or mini seizures. So when that happened, we decided to go all in on practicing our philosophy and using the health challenge obstacles as the fuel to go to the next level in our family's health. And as part of that, we found a neurofeedback place in Austin and decided to rent a little home unit and go all in on rewiring our brains. The whole family joined the party. Alexandra, me, Emerson, and Eleanor. It's been awesome. Now, with the way this neurofeedback machine works, you've got to watch something while you do it. The machine tracks your brain and basically trains it to get into a higher level of coherence by making the thing you're watching either lighter or darker, and the sound either louder or quieter, depending on how you're doing. Now, I rarely watch anything, so I had to figure out what I was going to watch. I decided to watch inspiring sports documentaries. That's like me. I watched In Search of Greatness, highly recommend it, The Redeem Team, Bill Russell Legend, Pele, Schumacher, and Facing Nolan. Tomorrow, we'll talk about one of my favorite ideas from that last documentary. For today, let's move from theory to practice to mastery together and target swipe appreciate someone. Pause for a moment and reflect on one person who has helped one of your loved ones through a health challenge. We've all experienced the wise and loving support of a healthcare provider. Think of one now. Feel their presence. Appreciate how hard they worked to be in a position to serve you so competently and compassionately. Beam them some love and target swipe appreciate someone. And as I literally target swiped in appreciation in our heroic app, wisdom from Einstein came to mind. He once said, "Many times a day I realize how much my own outer and inner life is built upon the labors of my fellow men, both living and dead, and how earnestly I must exert myself in order to give in return as much as I have received." And that's today's plus one. Let's appreciate just how much our inner and outer lives are built on the selfless service of others, and let's strive to exert ourselves in order to give as much as we have received. Day one, all in with humility, gratitude, and love. Let's go, hero.